And he would disappear into the night, left our house and told us he was going to stay with friends, but he was actually living in his car.
On December 21st, 2020, Dane called his mom from the highway saying it wasn't safe to come home.
One of the last things Dane said to me was, "It's not safe, Mom. Your life is in danger, Mom. There's targets on you and there's more targets on Dad."
Police found Dane's car along a mountainous section of highway. A flat tire, his wallet, cell phone, and computer still inside.
He left everything traceable in his car.
It's a scenario which research suggests may be more common since the pandemic.
I interact with families all the time who have a loved one who's basically disappeared or partially disappeared. They're in touch occasionally.
Bethany Yeiser runs a nonprofit to help people with schizophrenia after her own psychotic episode and living homeless for 4 years.
I had had a wonderful childhood growing up with a loving family, and I completely cut them off. I really believe if I hadn't been hospitalized for schizophrenia, I would have never gotten in touch with them again.
In Dane's case, there have been a series of reported sightings, first in Bakersfield, then Mojave, then Northern California, where a woman says she bought him food at this Taco Bell in Oakdale.
He was a younger gentleman, probably in his early 20s, nice looking, but a little scruffy because he'd been traveling on the road for a while. He was very polite and he said thank you and he was well spoken.
The most recent sighting in April 2022 on the Santa Cruz Wharf, where a young mother and her son were approached by a man who looked like Dane.
He was super nice. He seemed a little scared of the government. So I gave him a $20 bill, and as I was leaving, I heard him order a water and taco.
Deborah Elkins is confident it was her son.
All the credible sightings, Dane accepted food and he was very polite and kind, and he specifically asked for bottled water, which he loves bottled cold water.
But in 2 years, no verifiable photos or video, and no contact from Dane. His mom now focused on the kindness of strangers and social media to help find her son.
I am hoping everybody is keeping an eye out for him, and I hear about it in real time so I could get to him before he leaves the area. If you are able to take a discrete photo or video so we can identify him, that will be very helpful.
Dane's younger brother, Cody, now following in his brother's champion footsteps and hoping they'll get to play together one day.
I never stood a chance as a kid, but, I'd like him to train for a couple months and play me and see what happens. It would be fun to play.